Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WallerFM live at WallerFM 10, our big summer day out, and here she is, Sandy Scorthorpe.
Okay, I don't need any introduction, but thank you very much for the introduction, Terry Love. It's great to be here, the WallerTEN Festival.
Absolutely amazing to be here. We're celebrating 10 years maybe, or is it 10 episodes, 10 minutes, 10 months? Who knows what we're celebrating? We just like the number 10. Isn't that right, Sandy?
Oh, there's only one number that's close to my heart, and it's the number 10. I often only have 10 drinks in a day. I'll only eat 10 sausage rolls in one go. I'll only have a WallerTEN festival if you're offering.
And the only DVD I've got at home is Ben 10, the whole collection. So we really do love the 10s here at WallerFM, and we are wandering about this summer festival, looking at all the activities and all the crazy people about. What have you seen, Sandy?
Oh, crikey Moses. We've had a lovely day of weather so far, Terry, I'll tell you that. And we really are bringing the community, bringing the people together. The things I have seen so far, we've got the tents here, thanks to Tim's Tents. We've got the activity stages, and we've got loads of attractions. Mums and dads, get your blooming faces painted. What about that? What have you seen, Teddy?
I've seen the Beans on Toast competition. That was fantastic. I was drawn to that for a while. I've seen Mike's jacuzzi van. It's brilliant. He drives around a jacuzzi in his van, and you can jump in there, give him a quid or something. But as you say, it's not free. It's not a free festival, is it, Sandy? I mean, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you to get into this festival. If you're thinking of coming down, we will be doing it all afternoon. But if you're thinking of coming down, it is going to cost you 40 pence to get in.
It is a full 40p, and I hear what you're saying, ladies and gentlemen. 40 blooming pence. 40 blooming pence. Oh, that's an absolute rip-off.
Yeah,
No,
Thatcher's bloody Britain. 40 pence to get in.
40 pence. I know. And what I wanted to do is just to sort of lay out, because we're a very open and honest radio station, I really wanted to point out where your 40p is going. And I wondered if you could help me with the 40 pence breakdown, Terry.
Well, if we could break that into a pie chart, we've got a few different pie slices. I can see a very thin slice, and that says 5%. What's in the 5%?
That 5% is paying for Tony's Tents, okay? Tim and Tony's Tents. They've come down today all the way from Exeter. Tim and Tony's Tents. And it has been quite tense watching the boys put them up, let me tell you.
That's a good one, Sandy.
Okay, thank you. I've been thinking of that one all evening. So that's 5 of your pence. There's 10 pence, and that 10 pence is going out today for Ron's Pickled Socks. He's sponsoring us, but we're sponsoring him. He's the only food and drinks that we're doing today. It's Ron's Pickled Socks.
Ron's Pickled Socks. So if you're thinking of getting some other kind of food, if you're kind of hoping for a hot dog or something, bring your own. Or go home. There's a spa across the road. Maybe you can jump across there, get yourself some Scotch eggs or something. I don't think they've got much. It's only a small spa, but yeah, there's no other food available. So if you don't like pickled socks, then I mean, that's it. That's the only food we've got, because he's the sponsor. Ron's the sponsor, and he's taken monopoly over the food. So just be warned.
Be warned, but at the same time, know that Ron's an honest worker. I've known him for a long time, and we're going to actually have a little talk with Ron, our sponsor, later. It's great to have the sponsor here. So he's sponsoring us, but 10 of your pence is going back to Ron. It's kind of an under-the-table tax evasion type thing, so I've heard. Okay, and then the final 25 pence is just, we're throwing that one around on bonuses, balloons, crisps throughout the year, for the WallerFM gang.
Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go on to the stage, and I'm slightly nervous about this, Sandy. There's quite a crowd out there. I can see at least 50 people, so a little bit nervous, but what we're going to do is we're going to step out on stage and we're going to talk to the lovely folk there, so let's go.
Okay, hiya. Thank you everybody for coming today. It's really lovely to be here. Thank you, love. My name's Sandra Scorthorpe, and with me I've got my young friend Terry. Excuse me, I feel a little bit gassy. Can I have a round of applause for my friend Terry?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Trinkop of the Terry. All the way from Graham's packed lunch here. Graham, obviously nowhere to be seen. What a surprise. But Terry's here with your main lass, Sandy. And boy, isn't she a cracker? Isn't she a cracker, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, Terry, stop. Stop. I'd love to be a perfect 10. I certainly would. Would love to be a perfect 10. I'm somewhere around a 14 to a 16, but I'm doing a little bit of yoga. I'm doing a little bit of boxing. Thank you. And I'm doing a little bit of Zumba. So if anybody wants to join me later, I'm going to be doing a live Zumba class at the back of the festival. And I think there'll be so many of you, it might even turn into the front of the festival.
How about it? Sandy, everyone. Sandy Scorthorpe. Come on, let's get him riled up, Sandy. Come on.
Okay, guys, you know the drill. When I say Sandy, you say Scorthorpe. Sandy? Scorthorpe. Sandy? Scorthorpe.
Very good effort there, ladies and gentlemen.
They can go a bit more than that, Terry. One more time. When I say Sandy, you say Scorthorpe. Gang, people at the back, people at the front. Sandy? Scorthorpe. Oh, go and get out of here. That was better than last year, I tell you that.
What an absolutely amazing audience. I've never seen an audience like this, Sandy. What we're going to do in a second is... we're gonna bring Ron. Let's have a chat to Ron, shall we? Ron's Pickled Socks is the sponsor. We've guaranteed him just a little meet and greet, a little how you do. So let's just bring out Ron onto the stage. Well, let's just get it over with. Okay, Ron. Come on out, Ron.
Oh, it's so amazing to actually see my brand. Just I'm sponsoring a whole festival. Ron's Pickled Socks, it's me. I'm on the jar.
Ron, you've got some very strong business ideals here. You've actually taken monopoly over all the food at the festival, so there are actually 7 different food vans, but they're all exclusively selling Ron's Pickled Socks. And I feel some people are slightly miffed about that. And, there's a rumour going around that they're just regular old socks that have been sort of dropped in pickled vinegar. So maybe you could just set the record straight on that one, Ron. What are the ingredients to Ron's Pickled Socks?
Well, I don't actually want to ruin, and give away all my trade secrets, Terry. But it's pretty much the nail on the head. I, for a long time, been pickling socks at home. Started as a hobby until the wife sent me out into the garage. I was doing too much of it, and it's grown from there. It is literally your standard white vinegar. Use the old stuff to to wash out, clean out the washer, stuff like that. Just a few of my old pairs of socks. They're a bit pungent. Off we go.
Fair enough. That's there's nothing else to say to Ron. That's Ron's Pickled Socks, the sponsor of WallerTEN. Off you go, Ron. You're a lovely chap. See you in a bit.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Terry, for that. And I think it's nice to know that the sponsor is here. I also just want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, halfway through the rest of the afternoon, we will be doing Doll of the Day. Okay, so if you're a little one, if you're an older one, if you're a taller one, if you're a beautiful one, even if you're an uglier one, come out. We'll judge you for Doll of the Day.
But surely, Sandy, that's not going to be fair if you're in the competition, because you'll easily win.
He knows the way to my heart. He certainly does. Terry, what a start, what a looker. But you're not getting anywhere up the ladder just yet, and certainly not my ladder. And I don't wear ladder tights before you ask.
Who are you voting for, ladies and gentlemen? Sandy? There we go.
Okay, well, the surprises don't stop there, Terry. So I know that you've been feeling a little bit of a sourpuss, a little bit of a down-in-the-mouth puss over the last few days.
And I know it's just my brand, isn't it? It's just my brand. I'm like a Jack D, aren't I? Grumpy, favourite grump.
Well, we've all noticed it in the run-up to the festival. We saw you put your hands in your pockets and head down, kicking around at the gravel earlier. We know that you're missing Graham. Okay, is that about right?
My hands were cold. There's a lot of fun things in my pockets. You don't know. I've got all kinds of stuff going on there. I've got a little Rubik's Cube. I was just solving it. It's fine, isn't it? There's a lot of good stuff in my pockets.
Okay, he's got a heart of stone, but his eyes are always a giveaway. And that's why, very much for you, at this very festival today, I know you've never done a festival without him. I've really wanted to bring out a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together for the man who's leaving his home for the first time in a while? It's Graham!
What? Graham's here? Oh, God. Graham. He's in a wheelchair. Ladies and gentlemen, Graham is in a wheelchair, and I don't believe he's actually got anything wrong with him. Graham, what's going on? Why are you in a wheelchair?
Hi guys, nice to be here. It's my first outing since my last one quite a while ago. Thank you, thanks guys. I just thought I'd be here, support the community. Sure, I'm in a wheelchair. Nothing wrong with my mobility as such. I've put on so much weight.
Just lazy, aren't you, Graham? It's
a little bit. I've put, I went into this a slender 30 waist. I'm about a 58 now. So, the old joints aren't ready for this.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say, Graham. I mean, you've not been able to come into the studio, but now you're out here at the festival. I mean, I'm sure it's a good thing. I mean, you've put on a few pounds, yeah, but, get walking about, get up off the... there's nothing actually wrong with your legs, is there? Get walking around, you probably burn off a bit of that fat, Graham. You'll be, back on your feet in any time.
I just wanted really to raise a bit of awareness while I'm here today, and I don't want to make it a tearful story for everyone. But if you're with me, you'll clap in a moment or two. But I just want to raise awareness for people like myself that are jumping 20 inches in the waist size at least. Just shining a light on us. So if there's anybody here that can feel that pain, give me a round of applause. Absolutely.
Yeah, and, I'm sure there's a load of you out there who've had the option to just stay in bed, paid for the last 8 weeks or so, playing Mega Drive games, streaming, ordering takeaways. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. It's a horrible situation to find yourself in. It's a disease. Some say it's a disease to have to spend your life playing video games, not getting out of bed, shitting in a carrier bag. But who am I to talk? Graham's here. It's Graham's day. Hello, Graham. Welcome back. Fair enough.
Thanks very much, Terry. And, also, I just want to say thank you very much to a previous version of myself who, on a whim, I bought a wheelchair quite a number of years ago, stuck it up in the box room upstairs, didn't think I'd ever need it. Luckily,
you still don't need it. You still don't need it. You can walk. You haven't got anything wrong with your legs. You can walk. You just can't be bothered.
And shout out to Dave Limey's Plasterers. He's one of my local neighbours. Great plasterer, but also he managed to jimmy the door open. So upstairs in the box room, imagine it, I'm pulling myself across the floor, strapped myself into the wheelchair. I went headfirst, flung myself down those stairs in the wheelchair, just rolled all the way here. So
okay, fair enough, Graham. You know what? Should we give him we'll give him a rundown on what's coming up then, because I mean I don't want to get into the personal sort of details of this, but I'm a bit shocked, Graham, that you're here. I'm a bit shocked, but let's just get on with it. Let's give him a rundown of what's coming up.
And it's great to be back in the hot seat. Thank you very much, guys. Right, okay, so at the festival today, coming up, we've got Malcolm and the Stewart's Mega Meet and Greet, and that's going to be nice.
We've got middle management Mike's going to be doing a microwave meltdown, and that'll be coming up soon.
We're going to be clapping for Christmas. It's only 170 days until Christmas, so we're counting down with the claps, and we're going to be starting now, so get yourself in for that.
Wet Your Whistle contest, that'll be on the east side of the festival. Look out for everyone with the special trousers on for the chance to win £1. That's going to be a great one, so don't miss that.
Cream lesions. So cream lesions. That's going to be.
Have cream lesions come back?
Cream lesions have come back.
Because they weren't here last year, were they? They were here the year before.
We couldn't book them last year. They were booked up, so we've got them back in, and that's going to be a real treat.
Well, that's going to be great. I love cream lesions. I can't believe they're here. Actually, really cheered me up. Actually, okay. So, can you find one of 13 paper dogs we've hidden around the festival? Some might be in bins, but here's just a warning to you: please don't pull all the shit out of the bin and just leave it on the floor, because that'll disqualify you from the paper dog competition. That's just a warning now, because last year we put them in bins, didn't we? And people just chuck the rubbish everywhere. Don't do that, because you're just not going to win. You're just not going to win if that's the case.
And actually, we've come up with a handy slogan to help you with your sort of bin use. Actually, within the festival, we've come up with grab it, bag it, and take it home.
Grab it, bag it, take it home. It's easy to remember. Easy to remember.
Just bag it, take it home. So, look out for that one throughout the festival as we're here. We've got the kiddies taking part in the Great Truffle Roll. So the Great Truffle Roll, we didn't do it last year, didn't do it the year before. We let the field have a rest. It was the off-seasons. The Great Truffle Roll's back.
We'll be joining Justin Mayfair's Playfair party with top 10 singles and a massive snogging contest, which it promises to be absolutely horrific, and I won't be anywhere near that. So avoid that one if you can. He's not even from WallerFM, so I don't know why he's here.
We've taken a lot of effort and a lot of things getting the judges ready for this one, but we'll be judging the Dogs in Bonnets competition over at the side stage, and that'll be happening around 3:15.
And Easter will be coming early for one lucky listener in our cracking competition. Win big with a whole Easter to celebrate whatever you want, just for you. 2 weeks of excellent behaviour. It's your Easter. No one else gets to have eggs. No one else gets to take part in the Easter egg hunt. No one else gets to watch that fabulous Easter television except for you. Win your own Easter. And I think with that, Graham, I think we should probably throw over to our roving reporters on the ground, Malcolm and Stuart, to take us a little bit closer to the intricate details of this festival. How do you think about that?
I think that's great, and it's really great to be back. Thank you very much, guys. Round of applause, please.
Honestly, Graham, as sour as I sound, Graham, it is really nice to have you back.
It's great to have me back.
Okay, over to you, Malcolm. Where are you?
Thanks, guys. Really good also for me to be back on the radio here at WallerFM. I'm out in the field with my brother Stuart. We're in different locations but the same festival. We're just sort of taking in a few of the sights.
I think I just heard that. I've got a very weak radio link over here. It's me, Stuart. I'm Malcolm's brother. It's like a bit like Malcolm, but slightly different. A bit more edge to it. But back to you, Malcolm.
Right, yeah. So you join me at the Pancake Wagon. Formerly named, so called the Pancake Wagon. We all know it's Ron's Pickled Socks. So if you're here for a pancake, you're going to be disappointed. I thought I'd catch up with one person in the queue waiting for one of the pancakes, just to see how he's feeling. Sir, how are you feeling?
You say that again, mate? I was just listening there. Are you telling me there's no bloody pancakes in this van?
No, it's it's just Ron's Pickled Socks, isn't it? That's the sponsor of the festival.
I've been queuing up for half a bloody hour outside this pancake van because I was heard this is the only real food here. Pickled socks! I can't eat them.
I can't eat them. No, they're not in a can, they're in a jar. I think they do a pancake one, but it just tastes like the same pickled ones.
It's just going to be pickled socks again, isn't it? I cannot believe I paid 40 pence for this blooming festival. Yeah, blooming festival! I won't have it.
All right, back over to you, Stuart.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, so he was a happy customer, ready to get himself a big pancake, wow! Well, so, I've been sort of kicking around, sort of shuffling around, sniffing about, looking for a few cig ends, but there's no smoking inside the festival, so it's been sort of fruitless so far. But I'm here by the big puddle, which is as it sounds, really. You're not supposed to swim in it, but it looks like there are a few little kiddies in there. So I've got Jennifer here, and her kid is swimming in the puddle. Jennifer, what brings you to this sort of attraction at the festival?
Well, we normally go to the local swimming baths, but they charge 50 pence, you see, and this is only 40p. I don't care for WallerFM, I don't really listen to it. I mainly only listen to Justin Mayfair on the other stations, so we've just come for a quick swim.
Okay, well, I'm supposed to interview people, so, what have you got in your pocket? That's my question. Have you got pockets, and if you have, what's in them?
Yeah, I have actually. I've got my craft knife because I like to do a bit of wood whittling while the children play in the water, and I'm currently whittling out the whole cast and crew of 2 pounds of lager and a packet of crisps.
Oh, that's good. Oh, by the way, I'll just keep your eye on the child there, because she just did dunk under the water for about 30 seconds, and I thought maybe sort of wasn't going to come back, and I was going to have to dive in there myself and sort of save the day. But she's back, and I don't really fancy getting very dirty. So thank you, Jennifer. Back over to you, Malcolm.
Yeah, honestly, we're having a great day here. We really are. I've just passed the Porky Pie boat on the way over to Mrs. Milner's first aid tent. So every year, just to highlight that health and safety is really taken into consideration when putting the festival together, Mrs. Milner has brought her first aid tent, and I just wanted to dip in just to see how Mrs. Milner was getting on. Is everything okay there, Mrs. Milner?
It's all right, Malcolm. A couple of kiddies came in here and they felt like they wanted to be sick, but I gave them a Chupa Chups lolly and a pat on the head and a smack on the back, and I tripped them over and I said, you ain't gonna be sick, you dirty bastard. Get out of here. Anyway, so that's to be honest, that's all I've got. That's all that's happened, Malcolm.
Well, yeah, we're also asking a few questions around the festival, Mrs. Milner. So, if your pet were to die, Mrs. Milner, would you bury it or would you cremate it?
Well, a few of my pets have died, and you know what? I didn't do anything with them. I've just left them until they became soil. If you leave something for long enough, it goes back to the earth. You've seen Lion King, haven't we? You know, we eat the plants eat the tigers eat the dogs fall off a bridge, they fall into the ground, they sort of rot, the soil becomes their bones, and then we eat the bones. So, you know, that's how it works for me and pets. I just let them be wherever they die. One of them died in my bath. So I didn't have a bath for about 2 years. That's all right. I prefer showers.
And, you know, I completely agree with that, Mrs. Milner. Sometimes I get so hot that I just want to peel off my skin and eat my bones. So...
well, I mean, I could help you out with that if you want, Malcolm. Come and see your Auntie Milner. Come and see your Auntie Milner. Yeah.
Right, okay, thanks, Mrs. Milner. You've been really wonderful. It's great to have you back for another year. Look after yourself, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Well, you might do.
Malcolm, I've sort of run out of people to interview.
Well, okay. I think what we should do then, really, is should we move? Have we got a link up to middle management, Mike? Do you know?
Let's just have a look. Mike, where are you? Mike.
Malcolm. 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 How you doing, Malcolm?
Yeah, very good, thanks, Mike. So I think we're cutting over to you now. So Sandy had said in the schedule that we're coming over to you for the microwave competition. Is that right?
Oh yeah, that's it. I mean, there's been some problems with the microwave competition. Here's the deal. Okay, are you ready for the lowdown? Are you ready for the rundown? Okay, so what we've got here, it's me, middle management Mike. Can I have I got a theme tune on the soundboard? Don't think I have. Nobody's ever made a middle management Mike theme. Maybe they should. So Malcolm, yeah, what we've got is we're having a microwave competition. You may have noticed people all around the festival holding microwaves. What are they doing holding microwaves? Well, you know what I did? I put an ad out. I said, bring your microwave. Everyone bring your microwave. Bring your microwave, and we're going to have a microwave off. See who can microwave this prawn biryani the fastest. And it looks like 17 people did bring a microwave along, so we've got them all lined up, and we're all going to try and what we're going to do is we're going to try and see who can microwave the prawn biryani the fastest. And I do believe, Malcolm, you are going to test the biryani to see who wins it. Okay? So, is everybody ready? Okay, hold on. First of all, you, sir. That looks like a nice microwave. What's your name?
Oh, right, yeah. Hi, it's me. It's Tony Crofton.
Tony Crofton.
Wait, Mike, are you okay?
Oh, sorry. It's got a bit of an art problem. When I get excited when there's this many prawn biryanis. Okay. Let me just gather myself. Oh, okay, right, okay. So what we're gonna do? Tell me about this microwave you've got.
Right, okay, yeah, sure. Well, I've been big in the world of microwaves since really the 80s. I suppose the 70s is when they came in, but thinking about, when I was born, of course. My granddad used to swear by that microwave. He'd say, bloody hell, right next to it. And of course, he'd make the Sunday roast in it. He'd be, cooking the chicken, doing the veg, doing the mash, doing the scrambled eggs on the side. It's really got me into it. What I'm telling you is backstory, long story short, side story, here story. Here's my his story. It's his story.
You're going on a bit, mate. You're going on a bit. I just wanted you to tell me what brand of microwave you had.
Oh, sorry, I just get excited when I'm on the radio. So it's actually a 900 watt DeLonghi, but of course I've modified it a little bit, few mods and a few tweaks. It's actually running out at 1100 wattage. So
wow. Okay. Well, I do believe that is within the rules. I did set some strict guidelines, but that is within the rules. We are allowed modded microwaves. We welcome them. So I'm not going to have a word with everyone who's brought their microwave. That would be mental. We've got 17 blokes. Everyone who brought a microwave was a bloke. Not being sexist here, it just seems to be the way. 17 microwaves, which is a shame because I do like a bit of skirt. 17 microwaves, 17 prawn biryanis, and Malcolm, I'm gonna send it over to you to get this competition started. Who can go first? Malcolm, are you ready down on the sidelines?
We're ready down here. I've got the starter's pistol ready, and when I say that, I mean that my mouth is ready. If you're ready, I can get going.
Okay, go. Yeah, I'm ready, Malcolm.
Right, guys, I know there's 17 of you down there, so try and keep your eyes on me. We're trying to keep it in a horseshoe formation, but when I count down from 3, 2, 1, that's when your time starts. We're looking for the first one to be finished. I'll be tasting the biryani, okay? 3, 2, 1, start your engines!
Oh, there's a lot of microwaves going. Who's going to go first? I'm looking over here. I'm seeing everyone. Oh, it looks like... Have we got a winner already? Have we got a winner? I think we've got a winner. That was the second one, but I heard one over there. You, sir. Everybody, turn off your microwaves now. We've got a winner. Okay, great. Right, you, sir, Tony Crafton. That binged first. Are you going to guarantee me that is a cooked biryani?
I've cooked a lot of biryanis in the microwave, and like I said, I know a good piece of kit when I see it. And this 1100 wattage DeLonghi has done a great job. Do you want to get Malcolm over for a taste?
Malcolm, have a taste of that biryani. Tell me what you think.
Right, okay, well, I'm already seeing a lot of steam from the plastic, and as I start to peel it off, if I were to put my nose underneath it, I would definitely be scalding it. The biryani has started to congeal around the sides.
Just get it in your mouth, Malcolm, bite it. Get it in your mouth. Right into a prawn. Is it cooked through?
I think I've...
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Tony Crafton, how did you do it? That must have been about 11 seconds.
Well, I've been practicing. I've got a lot of microwaves in the house, and it's just something that I do as a pastime, so...
How long, Tony, if you don't mind me asking, have you been a microwave-act?
As long as I've known you and longer than I've known myself. So, long time microwave, a first time festivaler actually.
So tell us about your history with microwaves. Does it run in the family?
It's his story. It runs in the family all the way back to when electricity was first actually invented. A lot of people say that my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather was the first person to have a microwave, although they didn't call them that back then. They called them hot boxes, So, yeah,
so,
a lot of history.
Tony, how many microwaves have you actually got in your house?
How many microwaves? That's a great question, actually. We've got one in each room, and two in the garage.
You've got one in each room. You've got one in the inside the toilet, have you?
We don't keep it in the toilet, but yeah, we've got them.
absolutely fantastic. Tony Crafton, the winner of this year's 17 microwave competition, the prawn biryani. It's Middle Management Mike's microwave meltdown, and I hope nobody had a meltdown today. Winner, Tony Crafton, you've got yourself a week's supply of pickled socks. If you go over to any of the Pickled Socks fans, we will give you a queue jump straight to the front of the Pickled Socks fans, any colour of socks. You can take home a maximum of 4 today. You can come back tomorrow and get 4 more, and consecutively over the next couple of weeks. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Crafton.
Well, that was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Really good to have some hot, just hot food being made that's not pickled socks. Really enjoyed that, and that's what the festival's all about, reaching out to the region. So,
Graham, absolutely. So, Graham, what's coming up next?
Well, actually, we're going to shoot straight over to the O'Crumbs boys. They were on last week. A shout out from around the festival suggested they want more of them. O'Crumbs have got a festival mystery to solve, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Oh, Crummies. Hello there, Gregory. How are you doing, Gregory?
Right. Oh, no, I'm doing so well. Thank you very much for asking. It's great to be here.
Oh, there's a big mystery going around this festival. I can feel it in my bones. There was an ill wind. I felt the shiver of the ill wind. It came across my bones as I was walking through the highlands of WallerFM. I can feel a mystery. Can you feel the mystery?
That's right. I can feel a wee mystery as well. So I can. Right. I was working across the festival, and I was thinking about I could see crumbs everywhere, and I thought that's quite strange because we've only got pickled socks at the festival this year.
Aye. There's crummies all about. Maybe too many crummies. But there's no food that makes crumbs at the festival. So, where have the crumbs come from? It's a wee mystery.
For a few moments, actually, I thought it might be a reenactment, because I know we're doing a play in the day for all the wee mums and dads out there. I thought it might be a reenactment of Hansel and Gretel, where they're dropping the crumbs. But it turned out it wasn't. No.
Gregory! Wee Gregory, I thought I saw you from the distance. Wee Gregory.
Oh, right. No, right. Sorry. No, we're live on the radio at the moment. It's great.
I can see, but I got a problem.
Right. Okay. Are you part of the mystery? I've since we've lost my radio link up with Bevan.
But you didn't think you were going to meet another wee Scotsman at the WallerFM 10 day, did you?
No, I didn't know. And it's a wee surprise to me that we're actually meeting at this point here. Okay.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
No, you just got to use your head.
I've been using my head all day and I'm not happy.
Right.
My dog's run away.
Oh, no, not again.
My dog ran away.
No. Oh, no.
In the 1970s.
Right.
But I'm still sad. It still hurts to this day.
Right, okay, no. Right. Have you had a chance to speak to Mrs. Milner? She might be able to help.
You're pure pish. I don't like your attitude. She's a wee bitch. I'm not talking to Mrs. Milner again. She's a wee bitch. Took £1 from me and he never gave me it back. I was going to use that in the trolley at the Morrisons, but I can't go to Morrisons now because I ain't got £1.
Right, okay.
I don't like it. I hate it.
Did you? Okay, if you're not enjoying the festival, then, you can always come back, alright?
I have a good mind to bring my own crisps. And I'm not buying them from nearby. I'm buying good Scottish crisps, not your fucking stupid English crisps.
No, I agree.
I nearly choked on a pickled sock.
I'm sorry to laugh.
You're not
but-
meant to eat them. It's a real sock. I thought it was a figure of speech. I thought it was going to be like haggis, but it was just a real sock in vinegar. I hate vinegar socks.
Okay.
I don't want them. I'm not eating them.
No.
I won't eat it.
Right. So are you here? Do you have a clue for the wee mystery that we've got? Or is this a wee dead end for me?
I think I see a wee bean running about somewhere. I think I see a wee bean, and it looked like he had crisps around his mouth. I was chasing him, see if I could get some of the crisps, but he won't share. But I don't know if that's where he got the crumbs from.
Right, no, that's really opened up the mystery door. Oh, great. Well, thank you very much for your help with that. It's really great.
I'm going to the puddle now. I'm going to have a swim. So forget about my troubles.
Right. Okay, well, you be careful in there. I know there's a lot of wee children doing 30-second dives in the puddles today.
You've got a real cheek. You got a real cheek on you, my friend. A really nice cheek, actually. I really like to pinch your cheek sometimes.
Oh, all right. Was that you, Bevan?
No, I was just wee watching from the side. I've seen that bloke before. I'm very scared of him, so I thought I'd just step back and let you handle that one. You handled it very well.
You know, I've actually had training in it, and one of the things that I didn't try out on him actually was one of the training courses that I went on said that if you're really in trouble, then you should just tell somebody that you're actually a yellow belt in judo, and that'll keep them away because they'll be slightly worried that you can nunchuck them to the head.
Aye, but why the yellow belt? Because what if they're a wee green belt?
Aye, well, that's it, you see. But if they're a green belt, then you know you're in bother. But if they're not, they know you're not lying because you just say a black belt otherwise. So the yellow belt is a great belt.
Well, I tell you what, this is a very nice wee mystery.
It's opened up a little bit, hasn't it?
I'm getting a load of clues coming into my head. I'm getting a load of
Are
leads.
you in a pickle sock? You got a wee bit of a pickled sock going
A wee
on?
bit of a pickled sock. I had a corner of a pickled sock from earlier, and I just thought, if it's a festival, it's Big Waller Day, it's a big nice day in WallerFM, why not just have a little wee pickled sock?
Have a wee little bit of a pickle sock, great. And that's absolutely fine. Hey, I just want to ask, Bevan, I don't know if you know, but we'll be coming back to this wee mystery later, but I know that we will be going over to Graham's Hot Porridge, is that right?
Aye, that's right. Graham, what a lovely chap Graham is. He's managed to get himself, he's so brave, and he's using his head and he's managed to get himself out of bed because he was bedridden. I know he's got himself out of bed and he's come along to the festival to do a little bit of hot porridge live for everyone. So isn't that wee bloody brilliant, isn't it?
Oh, it's great that he's here. You know, he's had a bad year so far. He really has put on some timber. I didn't want to say to him, but he's a lot bigger than I remember.
Aye, log legs.
Absolute log legs. Aye, you could have those types of legs up in the Highlands and do a wee timber toss with it. I think that's what we're calling it.
Aye. So, okay, without further ado, let's jump across to Graham's Hot Porridge, and I do believe he'll be playing a wee horse racing game today, so that'll be an absolute lovely treat for everyone. So let's have a round of applause for Graham, everybody.
Hi Porridge Gang, you join me, the G-Man, for another romp through the archives of gaming. Looks like today we're going to be playing ourselves horse racing. It's horse racing, sir, but not as we know it. That's true, actually. It's a bit more cartoony. Europe, probably. Absolutely, that's where I'm from. Let's have a look. So, I mean, I've no idea quite what's going on. 24 G's for the winner. Yes, please. It'll probably equate to around 22 grand in the real money. Cheers, Condom Chewer, for the sub. It's nice to have you here. Put it in the bin when you're done. Don't throw it around like a sock. Here we go. Horse is doing well. Power's going down, actually. Are we close to the lead? That's nice. Look at that. Whipping the horses, though. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe just ask them to go a bit faster. Hi, Ring Lizard. This is the hot porridge. I've actually just had some hot porridge myself. Was that the first go over? Race 1? I don't know where I finished there. Keep playing, we'll keep having a look. Is there a porridge tent here? All I can find is pickled sock. You know, it's what happens at a festival. You know, everything's a bit upside down. Your tummy's a bit rumbly. You don't know when to eat. What are the toilets like? You know, all of that. And we're here for that. We're here for that at WallerFM. But, you know, right now, take your mind off it. Have some hot porridge. That'll soothe your little belly box, won't it? Cathy Massey, it's probably best that we all continue socially distancing anyway. It's very irresponsible to have a live porridge event at a time like this. No, but things, you know, we are distancing. Everybody's keeping their distance. Cheers, Christmas Pigtails, for the sub. Great to see that even at the live event, you're still subbing. And please make sure you do, you know, each month, if you can just make sure you resub if you've got the Amazon Prime. You know, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, it's free money for me. It really isn't costing you anything, and it just helps to keep arts going, to help keep the arts going, guys. I mean, do you want the arts? Have you got the heart for the arts? Yes, please. Right, let's have a look then. I'm going to concentrate this time. Insert coin, but we're going. I am in the lead now. Second. Don't use all the power on the first straight. We've got some, you know, corners to get round. I like, you know, and it's the detail again as well. You can see when they hit the, you know, the actual horse, you can see the smack. They're really giving it a smack. There's no way I'm letting this lead go. And I've no idea why there's men coming up from the ground or moles. We took a first place there. That was absolutely brilliant. Well done, everyone. I don't know what all these things mean here. I'll have 1 3/4, please. Quite rightly. Graham's finally in public and look at the size of him. Listen, you can body shame all you like, but I am a very healthy 54-inch waist. And waist not, want not is what I've always said when it comes to your clothes fits, or even just, you know. Yep, got some. Oh, look at the dollars there. I actually think I should get into horse racing, although I do need to slim down a bit. I don't think there's a horse that can take that kind of weight. Tea-sauce, come on guys, don't be mean. Graham would never fat shame. Well, you know, maybe it's my comeuppance, my just desserts. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. This isn't real horse racing. It's a bit silly. Cheers, Flegtham Chaser, for the sub. Great to have you on board. You can have a free horse brush. You can brush any horse for free. It's Graham's hot mess. Get ready, guys. The hot mess is here. And it is going to be a hot mess because look at that horse data. It's actually going up. So it's a hot mess for everybody. We're at the Longchamp racetrack. So let's see what's happening. I'm going to come over into the chat in a minute, but I just was looking for something special. All right, they've got a shop. Yeah, I'll get a zapper, please. I'm assuming a zapper's going to make the horse go faster. Let's have a look. Debbie, show us your breasts, G. Come on now. I mean, they are a healthy cap size, but it's not. The hot porridge is not for that. Flightless Bird Boy blocked and reported. Thanks. Good to see that the mods are involved. Make sure you keep on top of it. So now he's just playing a horse racing game live on stream on a big screen at a festival. Well, yeah, that's what the hot porridge is about, guys. It might sound dumb, but are you the horse or the guy on the horse's back, or are you just floating above? That's a really interesting question, actually. You know, what are any of us, in a way? Are we just blades of grass waiting to be trampled on by the machine? It's the raging bonus! And I've got a speed up as well, so that's good. Did I win that one? I think I won that one. Did I come first? A raging bonus is going to get you everywhere. I'll have a 3. No. Okay, that's fine. The turf was heavy, actually. Used to play this game in Rotherham, but it was horse race. I mean, that's report and block. Guys, can you get on that? Jeff Pass, look who chose to run the down-sampled native for it, the original, as usual. Let me know if you want me to have a look at some of the... Cheers, Scalextric Scrubber, for the sub. Please, again, mods, if you can let me know if I miss any subs while I'm busy. Look at this guy. He's got a nice fur-lined top of his coat. I'll come back to them in a minute, Jeff Pass. Look at the dollars in there. That's nearly $500,000. for a bit of horse racing. How do you print the money out? How do you get it? Jeff Path, yeah, I actually absolutely agree. And as I always say, we can play the absolute top whack, game, but it's not going to be great for the fans. We've got a field full of fans here. They don't want to see that and the technicalities, Jeff. They want to see something that's pick up and play. We're at Newmarket. Nice. That's Las Meninas. Yes, please. This game's mellowing me out. Nice. Do you ever make peace with God, do you think? Do you know what, Twisted Bats? I actually went up to God's house once and I looked through the window, got sunburnt, and went home. So, turn the green down now. Cheers, Dean Parker, for the sub. You get a free bag of your choice from the bag range that we've got here at WallerFM. And again, thanks everyone for coming out for this special event. You're here live, watching a live hot porridge, and I'm here live, and it's time for my sticky bonus. Now, I'm not going to unleash my sticky bonus up on stage here. Nobody wants to see that. But what I am going to do is unleash my sticky bonus on this next race, because I'm feeling pretty sticky. I'm feeling like we've got a bonus on the way. So let's have a look. Lamau, Twitch TV, Graham's got so depressed about being fat he tried to cut himself, another slice of cake. You know what, I have been enjoying cake, Lamau, Twitch TV, and sometimes we all come in different shapes and sizes, and not for anybody to judge, actually. And the error I made playing the Fatty Bums game is I didn't take that into account. Cheers, Practical Pat, for the sub. Great to have you on board. You can have a pack of mini carrots. Why are the Zappers getting more expensive? That's strange. Julia Gulia, who needs horseback when I've got the genies? I'll ride that. Who needs a horse cock? Oh, sorry, even my eyes mistook that when I've got the genies. I'll ride that hot porridge stick all night. Call me. Julia Ogulia. I am a man that doesn't like to have everything given to me on a plate. I like the thrill of the chase. So this is going out live on Graham's Hot Porridge. Julia Gulia, I'm not going to call you. Cheers, Murga Burger, for the sub. Murga Burger, you sound like either a kid's toy or a takeaway restaurant yet to be opened. You going Murga Burger tonight? Yeah, what you getting? Pizza. So, that'll work. These comments are getting lazy. Same swear word every week. Cheers, Tracy Turtle Tits. Keep your turtle tits to yourself if that's your issue. Hey J-Face, I had stew instead of porridge, so F you. Jangle Jags, you're bringing it back round. You're the greatest. You're right. Look at the scoreboard on there as well. Another 1.25, please. So, it's all happening. Great stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Massive weekend, bringing it back. It's Justin Mayfair and the Legends. How you going, Justin?
Absolutely fine, thank you, and a big shout out to the Legends. Really great to have you all here today as we celebrate this WallerTEN.
Absolutely awesome. The biggest weekend of the year, and it's also the massive tour. We're doing our huge, massive tour all over the country, taking you from town to town, the biggest pop acts, the massivest legends, and all the local heroes everywhere about. So let's hear it for everyone at the massive Justin Mayfair Legend Weekend.
Thanks, guys, and really thanks for your support. This is the one weekend that kicks off the weekends that starts the weekends of the rest of this summer. We've really got a great sort of run of gigs coming up for you guys. We're starting out here, we're going over to Bangor, we're going all the way to Cardiff, Carlisle. You're going to catch us in Halifax. Hopefully we're going to make it down to Bournemouth, and we're playing hot hits the whole way.
The biggest hits you've ever heard. And okay, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I've just got a text come in from Sadie who says, I'm about to make a cup of tea and then go back to bed. What an absolute legend.
Legends. Make one for me while you're when you're at it as well. Make one for me. I'll have milk and 2 sugars.
Just the 1 sugar for me, darling.
We've also had another text in from Jono. He said, did I miss a call from you earlier? I don't know if that's for one of you legends. Make sure you get those party anthems pop in.
Drop us a text next time, Jono. Let us know what's going on, because we've got Eddie who's coming in, and he's just said, I'm on holiday in the south of France and I've spent all of my day in the hotel room listening to Justin's wicked dance floor charts. What an absolute legend.
Absolute legend. When you go on holiday sometimes, all you need is the radio, all you need is Justin Mayfair and the Legends, and what you've got right here is an absolute banger of an afternoon.
Oh my God. And coming up, I've got to tell you, we've got a huge snogging contest, so get yourself down for that. Get in line, because there's only going to be one snogging couple. If you get there first, you'll be on stage snogging on Justin's live megathon, and everyone, all of your friends will be absolutely, really probably jealous of you, actually, because everybody wants to be one of our local heroes. And speaking of local heroes, tell them about it, Justin. We've nominated a local hero, and he's here with us today, isn't he?
That's right. We've really been thinking about the local heroes as we go out into the region for this WallerTEN weekend. And we've really been thinking about a young man who goes by the name of G, the G-Rod, the Grey Master.
Graham Burkamp. He is a huge WallerFM megastar, and he's such a local hero, and he's a really brave soldier. He's managed to get himself out today. He's in a wheelchair, so everybody, massive round of applause for Graham there.
That's right, and you're really right to clap, guys, and it's not something I like to bang on about too much, but at the start of my radio career, which, let me tell you, wasn't that long ago. I know, I party hard. It's just the way my face looks. Graham was the one that really took me to one side, whispered in my ear and told me, you know what, you've got talent, boy. He's kind of the reason why I'm here today.
Well, speaking of talent, we are going to be running down today's top 10 charts, Justin. So why don't you tell us what's coming in at number 10?
Well, that's right. And at number 10 today, it's a new hit. It's a fresh hit that's in the way. We got Always Hit the High Note by B-Rock featuring Sissy Wap.
Highest new entry at number 9, 5 Seconds of Love, and that's by Time Team featuring Tony Robinson. Massive chart hit there.
That is a real good chart hit. And we've got a slow mover down at number 8. It's moved down from number 5 in the charts. It's Boom Boom Sexy featuring the Bounce Boys.
Sexy! Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, bum, sexy. Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, bum, sexy.
You put your flaps in the air, feel sexy. Bump up the boing, boing, sexy.
Dripping the minge, feel sexy.
Bump up the boing, boing, sexy.
Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, bum, sexy. Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, bum, sexy.
What an absolute smash. Anthem of the summer there, Boom Boom Sexy by the Bounce Boys. And that's only one place below, 51 Ways to Dance, but I only want to dance with you, and that's by the Curtain Raisers.
And that is an absolute top tune. I've been listening to that over and over, on repeat in the car, on the way to, from, and back and forth. Moving in at number 6, it's gone all the way from number 10 from last week, is Lips for Days by T-Lovers featuring Dance.
Wow, what a great track. Love it, absolutely love it. But coming in at number 5 today, it's I Love Your Salt and Vinegar Smile by Crunchy Rick and the Puffballs.
I love your salt and vinegar smile. I love your salt and vinegar smile. I love your salt and vinegar smile. I love your salt and vinegar smile.
Tonight, baby, get crispy with me. Oh yeah. Chipstick Mona, you're lifting my boner. I can taste all of your flavors. Prawn cocktail quavers.
I love your salt and vinegar smile. I love your salt and vinegar smile. I love your salt and vinegar smile. I love your salt and vinegar smile.
That was I Love Your Salt and Vinegar Smile by Crunchy Rick and the Puffballs. Once that one gets in your head, it's never leaving.
And the only time it does leave is in the night, which moves us on to number 4 in the chart, Call Me in the Night by Hot Tina.
Oh my God, Hot Tina, what a babe. Hot Tina, wouldn't mind a bit of Hot Tina tonight. And she's one place below, Heartswell, the Loom Band's coming in at number 3, and that's a chart position that's been secured for the last 3 weeks.
And moving on to number 3, we've got a song that's moved all the way from number 50 down to number 25, and now it charts at number 3. It's Shit My Piss by Skax Lev.
Shit my piss, would you like to shit my piss? Have you tried to shit my piss? Everybody shit my piss. Go to the toilet, shit my piss. Come around and shit my piss. I invite you to shit my piss. Hello everyone, shit my piss.
It's the master.
Shit my piss.
Round the chimney.
Shit my piss.
It's the master.
Shit my piss.
Down the toilet.
Shit my piss. Everybody shit my piss. Down the toilet, shit my piss. Would you like to shit my piss?
Shit my piss, everybody. I want everybody to shit my piss.
I've got to say, Justin, it's amazing that we've got 2 songs simultaneously at number 3 in Justin's massive chart. I think you just did it because you want a bit more music for your listeners, isn't that right?
That's absolutely right. It's been a hell of a ride this week on the chart, and let me tell you, it's gone down to the wire. We're talking not many votes at all. We're really into the 10s, then maybe the 5s. What's coming in at number 2?
Number 2, it looks like we've got, wait for it ladies and gentlemen, because I know you've been counting down to this one. Number 2 is Wave Like You Mean It by Hardwired, which means we have a new number 1.
It's right, that is right. And it's a number 1 that actually has been building for a while. We've heard it promoed, and it's entered straight into the charts at number 1. I don't think I can say what it is. Let me know what it is, legends.
It's Tinned Feelings! Sorry, that was me. I just, by Clunky, that was me. I'm one of the legends today. Absolutely fall in love over and over again to this song because this is the sound of the summer.
It's been a while since I opened a tin of feelings for you, my love. But I guess you didn't know. 10 feelings, got a tin of feelings, feelings just for you. 10 of feelings, feelings just for you. 10 feelings, got a 10 of feelings, feelings just for you. I've been all over the world, baby. Miami, Tokyo, Paris, and Ealing. But I still never opened that tin of feelings for you, baby.
Oh my word, what an anthem. I have just fallen in love again. Justin, that's Tinned Feelings by Clunky at number 1. What a tune!
What a tune. And you will spend the summer falling in love over and over and over and over again to Tinned Feelings by Clunky. I don't often do it. I think we need to do it. Can we get a rewind on that?
It's Justin's wicked rewind!
It's been a while since I opened a tin of feelings for you, my love. But I guess you didn't know. 10 feelings, got a tin of feelings, feelings just for you. 10 of feelings, feelings just for you. 10 feelings, got a 10 of feelings, feelings just for you. I've been all over the world, baby. Miami, Tokyo, Paris, and Ealing. But I still never opened that tin of feelings for you, baby.
Let's have a round of applause for Tinned Feelings there, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute hit of the summer. If you're not falling in love, if you are not falling in love to that song, then I think you're incapable of love. You're possibly a psychopath.
It's actually the first time I've felt love since a long time ago. Let me tell you, it took me back to year 8. In year 8, it was the Harvest Festival, and I gave my tin of love to the Harvest Festival. So, you know...
Speaking of love, you might find love here tonight. And even if you don't, then at least you might get a nice snog out of it. How about it, Justin?
That's right. I think it's time. You can't do a WallerTEN without doing a Snoggathon. And we really thought we'd run it out to the whole of the festival to see if we get a couple of people who are up for a Snoggathon. And we have got some people here tonight. Isn't that right, Legends? Who have we got with us?
Well, first of all, from all the way from Barnsley, we have got Juliet. She's 17 years old. She's just finished her A-levels, and she's ready to meet the man of her dreams here at the Justin Mayfair massive event. And who else have we got?
I think actually, just looking down at the call sheet here, we've got a young man who goes by the name of Welkins. He's a long-time listener, long-time caller. We've got a lot of time for him. Guys, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. My name's Ian Welkins.
Right, okay, and welcome to you as well, Ian Welkins. It's really great to have you here for the Snoggathon. How are you feeling about this?
Well, I've done a lot of kissing in my time, haven't I? Because I've done a lot of kissing, because I used to be the kiss tester, because you used to have to test kisses before they went out. Because remember when they used to make them in the factory, because you couldn't make them at home, could you? Because they didn't know when I had the equipment. So I used to test the kisses. But I used to be the mate. There was 4 of us on the factory floor, and we'd all have to do the kisses one at a time. And sometimes there'd be nice ones, sometimes there'd be slow and passionate ones, but sometimes there'd be like real violent ones. But we don't talk about those ones. So anyway, I certainly know my way around the lips, and I certainly know my way around the chin. And I prepared something today, Sandy. If you noticed, Justin, I got a nice moustache, but I glued it on. So it was just on my dog's hair.
Right, okay. You're always one to give all of the hits. And I know that you're like I say, you're a big listener to the WallerFM family, and we've got a lot of time for you. I think you're a great guy, and I really hope you do well in the competition today. Have you brushed your teeth?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the ladies and gentlemen out there for the clap. Of course I brush my teeth. I made my own toothpaste, didn't I? I manufacture it and make it. I got all the ingredients secret written down. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's not white. It's a different colour, more like a brown.
Right, okay, we've got a lot of love for you here as well at the Justin Studio, and we're really hoping you do find love this summer.
Let's go over to Juliet. Juliet, how are you doing? Obviously, you've not seen your potential snogging partner yet. How are you feeling?
Hi. Very, very much looking forward to the Snoggathon. It's my first Snoggathon. I'm a long-time Snoggathon listener, first-time Snoggathon caller.
So, you're ready for your first kiss, and you've fallen in love already to Tinned Feelings by Clunky, and now you're getting ready for that first kiss. Are you excited?
It's actually my 15th kiss, but I put first on the form, hoping that would get me more of a chance on the radio.
Well, I think it just remains to go over to you, Justin, to get this kiss-a-thon going.
That's right, guys. Okay, so when you hear me count down from 3, I just want you to start kissing, and I think what we'll do is I will commentate and have a look at what's going on, let the crowds down there know what's happening. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and lock lips. All right, okay, that's great. Is that one? Right, no, he's trying to envelop her whole face. Is she okay? Wow. I mean, that is a lot.
Come back. Where's she gone? You've gone.
Right.
Where's she gone?
Okay,
I got more kisses in me.
Round of applause for our kiss-a-thons, please.
I got more kisses in me. I'm not done.
Wow, Ian Welkins, thank you very much.
Where's she gone? She got away.
Well, I think she just gone off to get a towel. Her face did seem a little bit red. It might have been something to do with your toothpaste. If you could just let Mrs. Milner know what was in the ingredients, and we'll get back on track with that summertime vibe.
Just a bit dogger, wasn't it?
Right.
Just a bit dogger. You see, what I did, right? I didn't bring any with me. Because I know where the dogs stop on the way. It's a no dogs allowed festival. I knew that from the start. But I still gave me 40 pence over. Because apply to be in World Wrestling Federation, so I got loads of money from that. But I know where to keep the dogs, because they tie them up outside Ladbrokes. They always tie them up outside the Ladbrokes, but you stay in there a long time, don't you, so you can do all the bets. And they were betting on the horse racing, because I think it was Graham what we're doing it earlier. So all the dogs were outside the Ladbrokes, and I waited until the race was on, so they were all glued to the TV, because I learned that when I used to be a spy. And I just got down, didn't I? And I had me little satchel, and I filled it up with all the dogger. So then I bring it home, mix it all together. I put some saltpeter in there, some ham spread, a bit of jam, and some of my own poo. And I mixed all that up, and I tested it on a variety of different teeths, didn't I? Got a lot of scientists involved. I mixed it up and put it into the toothpaste tube. And here we are, clean and fresh of the day. Start every morning with my smile. And also, I got mouthwash as well, but I can't tell you what the ingredients are for that because it's not been patented yet, had it?
Right, okay. Thank you very much. Can we give a round of applause for Ian Wilkins and the young lady's name who I forget?
That was Juliet, and she's run all the way out to the festival, probably to tell her friends that she's fallen in love again.
Absolutely. Keep your feelings tinned, guys. Make sure you're shitting your piss. But really, the tune of the summer for me has been Boom Boom Sexy. So keep it sexy, guys.
Sexy! Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, boom, sexy. Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, boom, sexy.
You put your flaps in the air, feel sexy. Bump up the boing boing, sexy.
Dripping the minge, feel sexy.
Bump up the boing boing, sexy.
Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, boom, sexy. Boom, 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 sexy. Fatty, fatty, boom, sexy.
Oh, my word. Oh, crummy crumbs. Hello there again. We're back.
Hi, that's right. We're back from the Highlands and the wee Lowlands. We're here, and what a mystery. We're still with our own mystery, but it might be a wee bit of a mystery to find Juliet. Crikey.
Well, I followed her at the festival, and I think little Wilkins there was onto something. I think she's found love, and she's gone, and she's run off to tell all her wee friends.
All her wee friends about it, right? Yeah, maybe. I know at WallerFM in the past, I think it was at WallerFM 4, we did have a Waller wedding. So maybe, just maybe.
There are wedding bells in the air tonight, perhaps.
Right. Aye, the bells are gonna chime.
The bells are gonna chime, and
right.
We've not got any further in this mystery, I don't think.
No, I haven't. We were left a wee bit with the baby that had been crying so a wee little bit. I think it had been crying. It had been eating crisps, right?
That's true. We did have a wee report of a little baby that had been spotted on the far side of the festival, right near the fences, crying and eating some weird crispies. But the truth is, it was just a big bundle of old carrier bags. So, false alarm there. False alarm.
No, right. Well, I don't know where we're going to go next to find the next bit of the mystery.
Well, perhaps we should just move straight ahead and go over to Malcolm and Stuart to see if they've caught us any clues. How about it?
Right, thanks guys. Well, I'm really sorry to say that we're no further on the festival mystery for you, but sometimes mysteries are like that. It's steadily unravelling it before you reach a climactic ending.
Yeah. Oh, I've just sort of established my presence, that's all.
No, I heard you breathing,
Stewie. I know, but for the sort of listeners, they need to know that Stewie's in the house, breaking down with Stewie Man, that sort of thing, yeah.
No, I appreciate that, but obviously I've been in America recently, so carrying a bit more kudos around the old place than you.
The old U of SA.
Yeah, the US. and the A, the U of SA.
U of SA, yeah, the U of SA.
Well, actually, so thanks to the Crumbs boys anyway. Thanks to Justin, that was really great. It's really great to have Justin here. And of course, I know he gave a shout out to Graham, and I don't want to join on the bandwagon, but Graham's always been a bit kinder to me. He didn't start the pigs behind my ears thing. That was Terry. So I'll forgive him for that. And he's my hero of the festival, I think.
I'm rather indifferent to Graham, if I'm honest. I don't really know him that well.
Yeah, you've always had a problem with your emotions, though, haven't you? Since all of the narcotics and things that you've done. Mum always says that's your issue.
Sort of muted, emotionally muted, as it were. But that's all right, Less things to cry about. I never cried at neighbours.
You'll never cry in Sweden, an old friend used to say, so think about that one. You'll never cry in Sweden.
Never cry in Sweden. It means a lot.
It does mean a lot. And and thinking about Sweden moves us over to, thank you very much, it moves us over to, we're actually having a walk over to the Cool Boys exclusive members tent.
Oh, wow. That's exciting, wow.
I thought it might be quite nice, actually, because I know you haven't seen Gwyn for a while. Just might be a nice chance for you and him, to have a little chat.
Well, yeah, I was thinking of getting my soul cleansed because, like you say, emotionally muted, always have been, so I'm going to head in and see if I could do something about that. How about it?
All right, I'll just wait here with the bags.
Okay, well, I'm going into the tent now. It's a bit scary. I've never been inside a tent before. Of course, I've been in a caravan, but I've never been in a tent. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hi, Gwyn. It's Stewie here.
And a Cavendish Vili to Merket Spire to you, Stuart. Please, would you join me in a round of oms?
Kashalan Vili to you too, Gwyn.
Yes, quite. Think about the register. Think about your Think about your Okay, thank you. Great. We'll leave it there. Stuart, stop. No,
binoculars. I've lost my keys.
No, Stuart, come on now. Just stop. Enough.
Mum says I'm emotionally muted, so I don't really know my boundaries. Sometimes I don't sort of read the situation very well.
And I would be inclined to agree with your mother, and it's great that you're here actually thinking about it. Sorry, you interrupted my chai centering. I was just having a quiet word with the great Aspria, and an Alfie Inga Haaland to you too. Quite. Would you like to have a soul cleansing kind of audit?
Yeah, because my soul's really dirty right now, and I just think maybe if you could just dry clean it, and maybe I could pick it up later.
Yes, well,
what's the sort of time scale on that? Because I feel like I could drop it off now, head over to the sort of the booze tent, and which I've heard is just pickled socks, but I could go over there and get a few ales, a few rounds, and then come back and maybe my soul will be cleansed.
Quite.
Okay,
and a Prince Moncrief to you too. However, that's not quite how it works, Stewie. If you're going to have your soul cleansed, your crystals audited and recentered, I'm really going to need you to be here, okay? Can I ask you to take a seat in the sharing barn? Would you permit me to open the barn door?
Yeah, okay, I'll have a seat.
Quite. Find a hay bale that speaks to you the most out of the choices we have here.
This one's sort of giving me a sort of funny eye. I don't like this one.
And that one Alfie and Haaland to you too, Stuart.
Alfie and Haaland to you too. This one over here's got sort of a nice texture to it.
Quite, and I think that is certainly that's an interesting choice. I thought you might choose that one, and that would explain the work that I've got to be doing this evening with you. Okay. As you know, your brother Malcolm is chosen
A twat.
Well, and this is why we're here. He's on a different path to you at the moment, and I want to explore that path with you, Stewie.
Okay.
Of course, the crystals that we gave you, did you receive them?
Well, I sort of crushed them and tried to smoke them. But it's all right because I managed to sell some of them to my friend who thought they were meth crystals. But, of course, he was very far gone at that point, and his eyes were rolling in the back of his head, and he was even he's foaming at the mouth slightly. So I think I got away with selling him a dud, and he's not realised that it wasn't meth yet. So all's good on that front, I think.
Quite. There will be a charge for those, regardless.
Yeah, just sort of, if we could just put it on the WallerFM tab.
Quite, yes. Now, really, before we begin, what I would like to do with you, Stuart, is just to really, in the sharing barn, just release some of our feelings. For example, I got a little bit cross with a gentleman who didn't open the door for me today. How about you? Is there anything that you would like to share in the sharing barn?
Yeah, I sort of, I bought an eighth, and I sort of went home and weighed it, and it was a little bit under, so I was a bit pissed off about that. And then when I came here in my friend's car, and I said, can you put Galaxy 105 on? And he said, no, I'm putting sort of like massive funk on. And he just played funk all the way. I don't really like funk. I wanted to listen to some sort of big dance anthems to sort of bop away to. But I was really annoyed about that because I know he doesn't like funk. He just did it so I couldn't listen to all the biggest hits.
Interesting. I am making notes, Stewie. Please don't be alarmed.
These are good. Sorry.
Quite. I need to go deeper. I need something bigger. I need something larger. We're not going to be able to unlock this audit and cleanse this soul unless you give me something that we can really work with.
And what is sort of some money? Is that what you're looking for?
No. I'm looking for something deeper, some kind of thought or a thing that's happened, Stuart, that's bigger, that's large, that you wouldn't tell anybody else for fear of trouble, let's say.
Well, we sort of killed a man once.
Right. Okay.
Pushed him off a bridge, but he was suicidal anyway. But he was it was taking a lot of time. He said, I'm going to the bridge and we'll commit suicide. I said, no, you're not. You're staying right here and you're skinning up. But he said, no, I'm going to the bridge to commit suicide. So he goes to the bridge to commit suicide, but he just sort of sat on the side of it for a while. And I said, hurry up, I'm hungry, let's go to Greg's. And he says, no, I'm doing it. I said, you're not doing it. He says, yeah, maybe I'm not. And I just pushed him off. I said, yes, you are doing it. And then I said, oh, no, Simon, I didn't mean it. I mean, you had so much to live for. And nobody saw it, so it just went down as a suicide, and I was branded a hero for trying to help him.
Quite. I know there are a lot of truths and semi-truths in that, and a sticking Bjornaby to you for that, Stuart. That's great.
Sticking Bjornaby to you too. Thank you, Grim. Thanks. It's been a weight on my mind, that, because it's happened like 4 times now.
Right. Okay. So let me just get my moonbeam flask. I just want to see if I can isolate some of those moonbeams. And whilst I'm just unlocking and uncoding that, let me just enlighten you in a story about Jesus and Buddha when they were making their first intrepid movements towards the moon, of course. The 5 diamond orbs were distributed evenly, of course they were. However, when they reached the upper echelons, they couldn't quite unlock the final code, and that, of course, became the undoing of man, in turn, which has become the undoing of you, and across this galaxy represents those sins. So, Prince Moncrief, to you this evening, Stewie.
Thank you. Ugo Ehiog.
There we go, my boy, and an Ugo Egiog to you too, Alfinger Harland.
So, how much does it cost? Because you talk a lot about the sort of moonbeams and things, but how much is it costing me? And by me, I mean WallerFM.
Well, there will be a charge, but really I'm
feeling a bit uncomfortable here. I thought you were supposed to cleanse me. Can I bring Malcolm in?
No, we'll leave. Just
Why is
hang
your hand
fire.
on my... Can you do not touch my...
No,
leg, please?
that's not, because part of what we do is we're going to shape you, my boy, into something that you're not. We have a wide network. The Cool Boys Club, the Exclusive Boys, the Summer Tent, whatever you want to call it. We're here, and we stretch out across the globe. You know, look at Malcolm over in Washington, CD, making a name for himself.
Oh yeah, but I don't want that. You see, of course, I could have gone, but I don't want that. I want a simple life on the meat market, going down 2 for a pound gelato, selling the plasters on the market. That's a life for me. I'm not really interested in, the glitz and glamour. Here comes sort of Ron Howard. Let's go take a walk down Hollywood Lane. I'm not interested in that.
Have you heard of a little show called At Home with the Quims?
Nope, never heard of it. Don't want to listen, don't want to watch it.
Okay, well, Stuart, I'm going to leave a little moment with you in this sharing bar, and I'm going to encapsulate it in a cuddle rub, and I'm going to just ask you to have a think about this, okay?
No, I won't be having any cuddle rubs, thank you. I'm going to leave now. I don't want any cuddle rubs, Gwyn. I think you're weird. I think you're weird, Gwyn. I don't like you.
And a namaste to you, friend. Okay,
No,
if you
I'm not
change
going
your
to say
mind,
it.
you know where we are. And I will see you in the thought sphere, the turning circle, very soon.
No, I don't think you will. Okay,
Just
bye, Gwyn.
remember what
Don't
you've
like
told
it. I don't
me,
like
Stuart.
it.
Remember what you've told me.
I'm leaving now. Don't like that. Malcolm, why did you send me in there? He's a weirdo. I don't like him.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, did he mention me at all? Did he say anything about?
No, he touched
the
my
work on-
knee. He touched my knee, and then he had weird breath. It smelled like he'd been eating pickled onions or something. It smelled horrible. I don't like it. And he set fire to this joss stick, and it went right up my nose, and I didn't like that at all. So I don't like him.
Right. Okay. Well, he's doing a great job for me, and a namaste to you. And
Don't use those words. I don't like those words. I won't give you a Stigin Bjornaby or any of that because it's all weird. It's making me feel. That was supposed to calm down my inner demons, but it's making me feel violent. I feel like committing some crimes and not feeling bad about it because that's what I do. I can do that, when it catches me off guard and the rage just sort of rises to the surface. I'll hurl something across the room, maybe smashing it to pieces, and I don't care if it's a sort of auntie's precious heirloom that's been passed down for generations. I'll smash it all up. I'll smash everything.
Right. I think I need to calm you down here, Stuart. Have I told you that I'm a brown belt in karate?
No, you're a 4 belt, aren't you? I thought you were a 5th belt.
I'm a brown belt, and I've been practicing over in one of the great karate studios in America. So I would suggest you calm it down. We look to move over back to Sandy and Terry on the stage. You're ruining what has been an excellent festival.
I'm not sort of brainwashed like you are by this Cool Boys exclusive members. I don't like it, and I'm not going to pay for that crystal reading. And the crystals were shit anyway. They were just from the pound shop. I don't like it.
And Prince Moncrief to you too.
No, I'm not going to do it. I won't have a Yugo Eog. I only said that to shut him up. I won't do it, and I won't pray to the Lord of Spria.
And I think this might be the turning point where my career goes up into the stratosphere, and of course you just stay in the dog turd that you are.
Yeah, well, I'm a dog turd, and I like dog turds. I'm going to go round to Welkin's house, and we're going to smoke some little pieces of glass.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Sandy.
Absolutely wonderful.
Here we are,
Honestly, those
back
boys,
again.
Back again. Those boys, they don't half crack me up. Honestly, I think they might be trying out for a comedy show. Can I give a round of applause for Stuart and his brother Malcolm? Okay. Well, what a festival it's been. I don't know about how you feel about it, Terry, so can you tell me?
Well, Sandy, it's been up and down for me. I've been reunited with an old pal today. It was nice to see him, but slightly cynical about his appearance here. I think he's just doing it for a bit of pity and a bit of sympathy, and he's also trying to get his show, his hot porridge, a little bit more publicity. That's what it feels like to me, honestly, and I don't think this is going to mark a point where he returns to WallerFM. I think he's going to go back to his bed. He's going to have packet after packet after packet of fruit pastels, putting a whole packet in his mouth at once, and playing on old Mega Drive games. But at some point, he's going to run out of old Mega Drive games because they don't make them anymore, and there's only about 30 or 40 good ones. What's he going to do then? PS1? It's just not going to work, is it? So, very cynical about Graham's appearance here, Sandy. But I'm happy to be on the stage with you, so that's, that's enough for me.
Okay, you can't do wrong for doing right. Stop being a little sourpuss, put your vinegar tits away, and let's think about actually bringing a little bit of celebration to the rest of this festival, okay? Now, we've had the music, we've had the samba. I've seen a few people doing a caterpillar kind of snake through the festival. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But nothing shines out to my heart a little bit more, Terry, than giving out an award to one of our stars of the region. Stars of the region. Region out to you guys, okay? What are we doing this for, Terry?
Well, I didn't know, Sandy. I didn't know anyone was getting an award. Why? What's the award for?
Of course, because you don't come to the senior leadership meetings because you're not invited. And I do apologise for that, but you're not part of the email thread. That's right, ladies and gentlefolk. You're here, we're live, we're giving out an award, an outstanding contribution to WallerFM Award, okay? Somebody out there in our region has been very, very brave through these tough times, okay? As we well know, it's been difficult for everybody, a real trouble in trife, so it has. But this gentleman, yes, it's a gentleman, ladies look away, this gentleman has really done his bit for the region.
Can I just say, Sandy, that I was only joking when I said that stuff about Graham then. If this is... I mean, if this is about me, then that was just a joke. It was just a joke. And go on, continue. This, I like the sound of this. Go on.
When his backs are against the wall, who do we turn to? When the lights aren't switching on, who's fiddling with a lecky? When the toilet won't flush, who's filling that bowl? Okay, with his tears. Okay, this gentleman has moved mountains, and mountains have been moved for this gentleman. His ups, his downs, his ins, his outs, and he's spent a lot of time recently thinking, okay?
I'm not sure about that, but go on.
It's a gentleman that's paved the way for controversy. He's been controversial himself. He's been a real star. He's been a fallen star. He's been a star that's fallen so far from grace that he doesn't even fit in the star costume anymore. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about somebody who's put on a little bit of timber. Okay?
What?
I want you to put your hands together. When I say Sandy, you'll say Scorthorpe. Sandy?
Scorthorpe!
Sandy?
Scorthorpe!
Bloody brilliant.
Sorry,
and it's
what are you talking about?
No. I'm mid-floor. Terry,
I didn't put any weight.
No. Okay, I want you to put in a second. I want you to put your hands together because we're going to be joined live on stage for an award for his bravery. It's only the one and only Graham, ladies and gentlemen.
Piss off! Absolutely piss off! Piss off!
Right, that's wow. This, I mean, this.
Go fuck yourself, Graham. Go fuck yourself, you lazy fat cunt. Fuck you.
I mean, that's taken the shine off. What? Yeah, thank you, guys. I mean, wow. Not little did I expect. As I sat in my bed thinking of the hot porridge, thinking of you guys, and doing my bit for the region. Let me tell you, I've done my bit for the region. I've reached out to all of your hearts, even if you couldn't feel it, you know? As I was reaching for a pack of crisps, I was speaking to the region. Wow, guys, I'm flattered. Okay, absolutely brilliant.
I'm done.
Graham.
I'm done with this radio station. Absolutely done with it. Absolutely done with it. I presented your show for 8 weeks without you being there. You stayed at home, you sat in your bed, you ate fruit pastels and crisps, played on computer games, and I presented the shows. I cleaned the toilets. Malcolm quit. He's gone to America. It's just been me running the show, and he's getting an award. For what? For what? I quit. I quit.
Okay.
I quit WallerFM. I am quitting. This is my notice. I have quit.
Okay, no, ladies and gentlemen. you don't need to throw your 40p's on stage. Absolutely not. Listen, I don't want to cause controversy here. If this is going to take the shine off the festival, I'm more than happy to give the award back. I'll cross my name out. I'll put Terry's name on there if that's what he's after. You know, at the same time, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Absolutely brilliant. I want you to put your hands together. One big round of applause for me. A little one for Terry if you've got it in your hearts. And I think we should shoot over to DJ Carl Curtin.
Graham, Terry's just sort of, he just ran away. He just stormed off.
All right. No, that's fine. I'll shoot round in my wheelchair later and I'll catch up with him. Do you know, Stewie? Do you know if we've got Carl Curtin on standby?
Carl, you're on. Carl, you're on. Oh, there you are. Hi, Carl. Hi, Carl. How are you going? Carl, you're on.
It doesn't seem like Carl's mic's working. I don't know if they're going to play how this is going to play out, Stewie. Do you want to just?
You know what? If we just bring the music in, he'll burst into it. We just bring the music in. There's no stopping him.
And a big shout out and a welcome to the WallerFM number 10. Big beats time and a big beat style with me, the DJ Carl Curtin. I've been around the festival all day and I've been picking up the beats and the sounds and the waves. I've been looking at the people, looking at the tents, and a big shout out to Tim and Tom's top tents. Every time they bring up the tents and the sounds of the tents and the beats and the rhymes. We're giving a big shout out to John's Jellies. Suits for a gentleman with a little bit wobblier. Absolutely. All the new agents, all the new agents in the world. Big time shout out to the new agents in the world. Tom's Pens, I'm only giving out a 1, 2, 3, click to the Tom's Pens and the boys all the way up motor save. Checking them tires, checking them oils, checking them levels, resetting them clocks, taking them oil engine management signs off your dashboards. Big time, yes please, no thank you. Right, okay, big beats, we got some big beats all the way in the Waller Festival today. We got the big beats coming from Belgium. Big beats time to the big beats in Belgium. Them big beats in Belgium, they're getting these stowaways and they're going all the way over to Broadway for them big beats, going all the way to Broadway. They're running the shows out there and they're making some names for themselves. Them beats is lighting up their runways all over the nation, nation to nation. Heaton's Heaths Insect Sanctuary, I want to give you a big shout out this evening. Them beats be checking passports. Hello, how are ya? Can you check your passport? Yes please. Them beats are getting you all aboard the plane. Them beats are saying please welcome to the signs, please watch out for the toilets, please don't walk in the aisles when the sign's not on. Big time these big beats are driving these planes from Miami all the way over to Skegness, big beats, winning them quids on the fruit machines, tummies full of ice cream. The beats are rising through the beats. The beats are rising through the steps. The beats are rising to the door. The beats are rising through the pens. The beats are rising through. And the beats, they're arriving at you. Big, massive beats. Big, massive beats. Big shout out to David Lyons Plaster, and a big shout out to Eric Middleton and Middleton Skips.
Sexy, fatty bum sexy, boom sexy, fatty bum sexy.
So you can do your shout out over the song.
Bump up
Big beat shout out to the big beat boys that are going here. These sexy times. The sexy times. The big beat going on these sexy beats all the way over in these sexy beats. I want to see you put your arm out. I want to see you put your leg out. I want to see you put your other arm out. I want to see you put your other leg out. I want to see you put your hands on your head.